So loving advice to those who want to look sexy but still want to wear hijab. It's something that's forced down your throat. From Glee to Gilmore Girls, you have to look hot, but you still have to draw your veil. First, to the girls or to the people who don't dress modestly. This could be guys or girls who make excuses and say, I have a clean heart. For them, it's my suggestion, it's my thought and a caring word. Don't make excuses for what someone else is doing incorrectly. What I say is try it. I gave an example and it shattered a lot of people's comfort levels. But you know the whole Trayvon hood thing? People are wearing hoods. A congressman wore a hood in the assembly and was asked to leave. I encourage young people who need the push. Don't do it for Trayvon, but put a hijab or dress modestly. Stop wearing such tight clothing. And when someone says, hey, you look different, it's like, hey, I'm trying to represent. You could make up a funny excuse, as it's like an analogy. You can be like, oh, it's like the Trayvon thing. I'm just trying to dress confidently. This gives us an excuse to get around, because we worry about what people say. The last and most important thing is, I mean this with all due respect to my sisters, I don't grow up knowing that I'm not growing up saying that it's easy to wear hijab in America. But I am saying this much: if you're going to put the cloak on your head, then match the part. If I'm going to wear a baseball cap sideways covering one eyebrow and I have a chain, I ain't going to walk around in a suit with a handkerchief, right? I'm going to play the part. So if you're choosing to make this affectionate connection with your Creator, that this is yours, you look to your Creator and say, this is yours, I'm going to cover it, and when you allow me to meet someone that I love, then I will share that with them. So that's my advice to everyone at home having that trouble. Take the leap, try it, and keep your intention for God. And please try to make modesty something more than a cloth on your head. And we all know what that means. The hijab is not the cloth on the head. It's khimar, which is something that comes over your head and covers your neck and your bosoms. And also, it doesn't indicate that you have legs. We're being real, right?
Absolutely, we got to keep it real.
Men are not, they're not exactly the most beautiful creatures in the world, right? But a woman carries that honor. Let's treasure that honor in a box, behind a veil, or within the confines of modesty. Women are treasure.
Treasure.
They are
beyond.
They are the princesses of the home. And if you treated an empress you never see the queen or the empress trotting around in whatever she wants. She's always dignified. And that's what Islam wants to do, is to give honor not just to men and not just to women, but to our society. Yes. And it might not make sense in the beginning because Lady Gaga wore meat. She made a meat dress. And she said, I don't want to be looked at as a piece of meat. Of course, you're going to stick out. So why not cover? Why not, instead of making these huge statements and wearing meat, why don't we just cover ourselves and treat ourselves like human beings and have interactions up here, not down here?